Forward for the Steele County Blades, number 19 is Griffin Waters, and it lists Minneapolis as your hometown on the team's roster, but Griffin, a little bit more of your history and maybe where you grew up more so than the Twin Cities?
Well, I grew up in, first of all, I was born in Dallas, Texas. I lived there for about 3 years before I moved to Tampa, Florida, which I lived there for about 2 years as well. But then my parents decided to move into a house in Florida, South Florida. It's about an hour north of Miami. And then I lived there for just about 8-9 years. And then I moved to Orlando, Florida, in a town outside called Winter Park, and lived there for about 4 years. Then we moved to Minneapolis in April of 2015. So, and I've been here ever since.
You'd be a tour guide in the state of Florida from the sounds of things.
Just about.
Now, hockey, I assume, started for you in Florida, or was it Dallas?
No, it was in Florida.
In Florida, okay.
Yeah.
So how old and what was your story to start playing hockey?
I was about 6 years old. A couple of kids from my elementary school where were playing, actually. Like, two of my closest friends today convinced me to come play with them, so I started there. Florida. I played with a bunch of other people, and just started there and just moved on from there and played there in Fort Lauderdale. Then I moved up to Orlando, played there for about 4 years. And then started my first year in juniors in Chicago in the NA3. Then it's been great ever since then.
Just a quick backtrack. 6 years old is still pretty young, but consider family ties or what other friends were doing. Would hockey be the natural choice, or were there some other sports that pulled you as well? And I know that's a pretty young age, but just in general, other sports at all for you?
Well, growing up in like the southeast part of the United States, football is kind of like a dominant sport. SEC, ACC, it's a dominant sport, especially in Florida. Baseball as well. That's actually played baseball along with hockey.
Okay.
Since I was, baseball was more of the thing for me than hockey. When I started playing it, it was till I just kind of grew old at baseball and just didn't like it, so I just kind of focused myself towards hockey.
Okay. What do you like about hockey? Why is hockey your sport? What do you like?
It's just fun, just how fast it is, it's the level of competition. It's great. It's probably one of the best sports out there.
At high school age, you would have been playing in Florida. What kind of teams do you play on there? I mean, they're high school based or community based, and are they really long seasons at that age in Florida?
There's some high school leagues. Those are just for players who just want more ice time, but it's more of like a state based rather than like juniors. It's all over the place, but it's more of a state based. Playing states from Fort Lauderdale, South Florida, to Tampa, Fort Myers. The farthest north, I think, right now is Jacksonville. And there's teams in Orlando. There's a team out in Rockledge, which is about 30 minutes from Daytona. And there's also a team in Daytona as well.
Okay.
And it's getting bigger. There's some more teams popping up. There's a lot more kids getting involved in it in Florida.
Now, having been in Minnesota, did you say you moved to Minnesota in April of 2015?
Yep.
So a little over a year ago. Yep. Have you had any sort of taste of what high school hockey is like in Minnesota? With the idea that a lot of the guys here on the team have played high school hockey in Minnesota, any ideas about how big that is in this state and how it's different than what you grew up with?
Oh yeah, I've watched it. I've been to some games. Owatonna's high school team. I've been to Forest Lakes as well. I've been to Bloomington Jefferson. I've been to one of their games as well, and I've watched a little bit on TV for the state tourney. Okay. It's bigger than I thought it would be. It's a lot more teams. Especially, it's the most dominant sport in Minnesota.
And as far as getting up to speed here, playing junior hockey, so you've played a couple of years now of junior hockey?
Yep.
Okay. What do you like about what you've got here with the Steele County Blades and the style of play and just how the season is unfolding? What are you liking about playing here?
I just like playing with the guys. Everyone loves each other. We play for each other, and it's just so organized this year. We got a lot more players than last year. Then it's just we're 100% better team than last year, and it's just so much more fun.
So did you play with the Blades a bit last year as well then, too?
Yes, I was traded here from Forest Lake. Okay. I chose to come here, and it's been fun ever since.
Right now, what are some of the strengths of this team?
Some of the strengths of our team, we're pretty deep offensively. We got some pretty big D backing us up as well. We got some very good goalies as well backing us up as well in the net, and we're very deep, just competitive wise.
Who do you like playing? Is there a rivalry developing for this team right now?
We're still testing out the teams right now.
Okay.
We haven't played all of them. We haven't played Forest Lake yet. But right now we've kind of gone out with Chicago a little bit, and we're still kind of picking up, see who we can get with about that.
And did you say you were traded here from Forest Lake?
Yep.
So is there a special date on the calendar for you with the games that are coming up this weekend up there?
It's different players from last year, different coaching staff as well. I mean, but it would be nice to take a win from them at home.
Absolutely. All right. And Griffin, what are your long-term plans or hopes, hockey and education-wise?
I'm looking to go to college. Everyone here is looking to go to college. It's my last year, so right now I'm focusing on this year right now, then hopefully going somewhere next year.
And then I know the team is getting out into the community and doing some different things at the schools and things like that. Or are there some of those things that you've done, and why is that a good thing to do?
We've done Wasika, I've done that. It's just good to get in the community so more people show up at our games and more respect we get around the town and around southern Minnesota.
All right, sounds great. Well, Griffin Waters, originally, Dallas, Texas, Florida, and Twin Cities a little bit, but playing here second season with the Steele County Blades. Good luck and thanks for the time.
Thank you.